Excuse me, good evening and welcome to the Waterloo City Council Finance Meeting. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bozen for Mr. Childs,
Here.
Mr. Nichols,
Here.
and Mr. Foyce.
Here.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the agenda as proposed, as well as approval of the minutes of the August 19th, 2024 meeting as proposed.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. First up, we have travel requests.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Bozen.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the following travel request. Police Department for Crime Lab Personnel Class Meeting 2024, IAI Educational Conference and Business Meeting, Destination Cedar Falls, Iowa. Dates October 16th and 17th, 2024, not to exceed $400. Number two is the Police Department Officers McFarland, Cop Jergensen, and Frana Class Meeting Group Crisis Intervention Training, Destination Des Moines, Iowa. Date September 4th through the 6th, 2024, amount not to exceed $2,836. Number three is the Mayor Hart Class Meeting, U.S. Conference of Mayors, Destination Catham, Maryland. Date September 19th to the 22nd, 2024, amount not to exceed $2,850. And the fourth one is also the Mayor Class Meeting, Iowa League of Cities Annual Conference, Destination Sioux City, Iowa. Date September 18th and 19th, 2024, amount not to exceed $250.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Then we have the pre-authorization to expend over $2,500. Sorry. Mr. Nichols. Yeah, get a drink.
Okay, here we go. Mr. Chair, I'd like to approve the following pre-authorizations to expend over $2,500. First is building maintenance in the amount of $20,240, and that's for the demolition and replacement of existing railing through the UniQ campus. Next is for Central Garage in the amount of $12,675.64, and that's for outfitting equipment for a new Chevy Tahoe special purpose vehicle for the police chief fitted for police department use. Next is for Central Garage in the amount of $15,576.21, and that's for outfitting equipment for new Chevy Tahoe special purpose vehicle with Pro Guard fitted for the police department. Next is for Central Garage in the amount of $9,544.50 plus $500 shipping and handling, and that's for one new auger for Snowgo snow blower to replace the broken auger. Next is for Central Garage in the amount of $4,296.31. That's for turbocharger with installation kit to replace failing turbocharger on Waterloo Fire Department number WFD number 121304. Next is for Central Garage in the amount of $2,512.27 plus $75.32 shipping and handling. That's for the new power takeoff unit for number 190902, amended to add shipping cost. Next is for city clerk in the amount of $17,584, and that is for the Iowa League of Cities annual fees for periods 7/1 of 2024 to 6/30 of 2025. Next is for code enforcement in the amount of $4,595, and that's for court-ordered removal of hazardous tree at 407 Cutler, will be charged back to property owner. Next is for fire in the amount of $15,741, and that's for ESO annual subscription. Next is for leisure services in the amount of $27,000, and that is for the forklift as needed to lift heavy loads, assist with events and offload deliveries. Next is for leisure services in the amount of $2,916.25, and that is for flag football team shirts for the players. Next is for leisure services in the amount of $5,590.37, and that's for emergency repair of air conditioning in the locker room air handling unit. Next is for leisure service in the amount of $7,000.61 plus $250 shipping and handling, and that's for repairs to roadside mowing tractor number 458. Next is for sanitation in the amount of $3,607.50, and that's for 2 truck wraps for new sanitation trucks. Next is for sewer in the amount of $9,455 plus $300 shipping and handling, and that's for pressure gauges needed for installation of new pumps. Next is sewer in the amount of $418,570.88, and that's for new flusher truck for delivery after 7/1/2025. Next is for sewer in the amount of $16,970 plus $300 shipping and handling, and that's for 3 new level readers for the wet wells and 2 flow meters for Easton and Satellite Marsh Flume. Next is for The sewer in the amount of $6,345.49, plus $500 shipping and handling, and that's for the Shern Muni Ball Pipe plug for sewer maintenance. Next is for the sewer in the amount of $3,456, and that's for repair to flight 3202.0900441.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Discussion?
I just had two questions, sir.
Mr. Bozen?
One is on the truck wraps. I'm just curious, that's from Science by tomorrow, correct? When do you suppose that will happen? Because as far as I know, those new trucks we have aren't in service yet. When will those be in service?
So we're actually scheduling staff this upcoming weekend to work. So a few weeks back, we actually are in the process of getting new tablets to replace the Windows to Android. But then the trucks themselves don't have the new wiring software, for which we have all the wiring in that is in. So now we're going to be working some overtime to get all those done, because it takes a while to go from start to finish to wire them instead of contracting that out. So hopefully after this weekend, and then the wraps can happen at any time. Depending on when they come, we'll pull them out. They can have them done in a day. Usually we'll just pull it out of service when that goes to take place.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I guess I'm not going to get my other question answered because there's no one here from the police department.
Not currently, no. No, sir.
No, because I just was curious on the outfitting the police chief's vehicle for $12,675 when the police chief in the past didn't have an outfitted vehicle. He drove a leased pickup truck or a unmarked car.
I can try to answer most
please
of it.
do.
So because it is a normal police rated, they're going to go ahead and outfit that. So when in the process of doing away from the lease program, he's going to be using a vehicle that would be going into service
Okay,
for that.
And the only reason I ask is that on the outfitting, there's a marked difference between the two vehicles. One's 12,000, one's 15,000, and they're both.
It has to do with what all they want installed in it, and I don't micromanage them on what options that they choose to put in one from the other. We have the base bid that has all the different options, and then if they decide to leave some portions out from the other,
Okay,
that's on them.
thank you.
But yeah,
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Bennett.
that was good analogy there.
Okay. All right. If there are no further questions, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Budget line items to be amended to make a motion to approve the budget amendment to increase cash on hand revenue line and machinery and equipment expense line by $297,135 to partially fund the acquisition of a station-specific paging system as submitted by the fire department.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. And then finally, for bills payment, for August 26, 2024, that amount is $3,417,942.55. And for September 3rd, 2024, that amount is $3,856,634.52. I make a motion to receive, file, and forward to the full council.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.